Hey guys, Frank here with my cousin Amanda, and we're going to talk about the PLL episode that just aired. It's season 5, episode 3?
4.
Episode 4, Thrown from the Ride.
Yes.
So it was one of PLL's episodes where not a lot really happens, but it's more like a psychological kind of little ride, certainly for Arya. Anyway, I'll let you talk about that since she's your alter ego.
Yeah, since you're seeing on my shirt here, if we can get in the shot. Liar. Well, I think it was a little weird. I mean, I know that Arya is, in a sense, suffering because of what happened to Shauna, and she feels responsible, but the whole rewatching the funeral all those times was a little much. I really like that she turned to Ezra because it shows that there's a possibility for all us Ezra lovers, and I'm one of them, that it's slowly leading for them to be back together again. So, how many million?
Sorry about that.
So yeah, hopefully, I was hoping she would stay over, but she at the last minute chickened out. But I guess slow steps, and then they'll hopefully get back together. So go looking out for that.
Yeah, so Arya was watching Shauna's funeral on YouTube a lot, and she's really tripping about it, so she turned to Ezra, but she should have just gotten into Ezra's bed. I don't know. She wanted to sleep on the couch, and then she ran out of there. I don't know what's going on. Other major thing that happened in that episode involved the Hastings. Apparently, there was a drug in Mrs. De Laurentiis' tox screen report that starts with an L, Lorathan or
Yeah,
something?
I'm not sure if it's even...
Lorathan or
It
something?
stops your heart, basically, and they
Okay.
found it in Peter's medical cabinet or whatever in the kitchen.
Exactly. So now we're thinking that Peter Hastings killed Mrs. De Laurentiis because Mrs. De Laurentiis was going to frame Spencer
Mm-hmm.
for hitting Allison or killing whoever's in the grave, whatever story she was going to go with at that particular moment in time. No way to really know, honestly.
But, it's PLL. They try to point the finger at somebody, and then at the last minute, they change their minds. So I'm not going to say it's not him. He has motive, and he is creepy, always has been. He basically just sent Mrs. Hastings off to a spa, claiming she had a nervous breakdown. But did she really? Was he afraid she might say something? We have no idea, but he definitely cannot be trusted. But did he really kill Jessica? Not sure. We didn't get a definite answer, but we never get a definite answer on this show, so I'm not really surprised that much.
Right. The only other thing that happened in the episode is Hannah starts stealing again because she's searching for who she is, and she feels like the walls are kind of closing in on her. And Emily kind of, I don't know, there's
bonding with Sydney, and then the whole thing with Paige about possibly them being friends again, and Paige telling her that when Allison comes back to school, Mona's army is going to be targeting her, and, Emily didn't want to hear it, but it's the truth.
And Lucas is back, which thrills me not at all. So, I mean, but next week should be a really good episode because it is PLL's 100th episode. Wow. They're pulling out the stops. Caleb's back.
And Jenna.
Jenna's back. Allison and Mona have a fist fight. I think that says it all.
And they claim there's supposed to be an answer to a long-standing question, but...
Heard that one before.
Gotta wait and actually see what happens. We have no idea, but I'm actually pretty excited for the Mona Allie SmackDown, even though it looked a little dramatic in the promo, but why not? I'd love to see Allison get smacked around a little bit, even though Mona is, getting creepier by each episode.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, this episode was kind of sort of filler because I doubt that it's going to end up being Peter Hastings and it'll look like a ridiculous episode in the future, but yeah, not much really happened. It was a psychological ride for Arya, and I think that's what we were supposed to take home from the episode for the most part.
Losing it yet again.
But she's going to have to pull herself together with the help of Ezra because killing Shauna was what she had to do. It was in self-defense.
Exactly.
She's not a cold-blooded killer. She's got to move on.
I mean, she shot Ezra, for Christ's sake, and she was coming after them. She pointed a loaded gun at all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just going to let her do things like that? Doesn't make any sense.
So that was pretty much what happened in Thrown from the Ride, Season 5, Episode 4 of Pretty Little Liars. If you guys want a shot to win shirt from Pretty Little Liars for the end of season 5. Answer what was your favorite quote from this episode. The first person to answer gets entered in to win the shirt at the end of the season. So thank you guys for watching. Please hit like, please subscribe, and you also have to like the video and be a subscriber in order to win the shirt, which I'll do in the drawing when I pick it on at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'd hit the button if I were you. Sounds cool.
So we're definitely going to have a big 100th episode after show extravaganza. And hope to see you next week. Bye, guys.